Alright, hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. Yeah. So today we're going to be playing some more Dweller's Empty Path. We did play some of this last week, but yeah, we'll be continuing it today. And the stream is for Extra Life. If you don't know what Extra Life is, it's a charity that helps support children's hospitals around the US and I think maybe possibly Canada as well. So yeah, any donations that you give to my stream, whether via the donor drive extension, or you can go directly to my Extra Life donor page. If you just type in any of the commands on the left, it should give a link to it. Yeah. There are different incentives for different things, if you want to, you know. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. Hardly even in the stream, and I'm already rambling. Okay. So yeah. Extra Life, it's good. Donate to it. Anything given to the stream will go directly to the Los Angeles Children's Hospital to help heal sick kids. So yeah. And with that, let us get started. Actually, let's get that off. Okay. Continue. Yes. Hey Daylith, welcome! Okay, so if I remember correctly, last time we pretty much just helped that lost guy get out of the forest, and we delivered some mail around the town. Okay, and we do still have fast travel here. Good. Okay. So I don't really know where I'm going. I have never played this game before. I'm playing it effectively blind. So this is gonna be interesting. Let me see. So there was a group of, like... Whoops, didn't mean to go in here. Hello, person that I can't pronounce the name of. Yeah, there was like a group of people over here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where. I was with the Traveler last time, so... Maybe they'll talk to me now that he's not... Oh. Here. Yoki, they're butterflies. Just go... Just... It doesn't take much to power through a couple of butterflies, Yoki. Please. Okay. And there is a bird up next to our house. That'll give us a clue if, like, we're entirely stuck. I still don't know if I'm supposed to be saying we or I, but yeah. We do have a lifeline in case I can't figure out what to do, which is entirely possible. This is a very old school game where it's just kind of like wander around and find things to do. Okay, here was where the Wanderer was. I think it's the, like, gathering of people I think is over here. Potentially, possibly, maybe? Oh, there's a... Huh? How did my journal end up here? Yeah, let's start a new save file, I guess. I've never played a game where it gives you, like, 50,000 different save files. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using all of them, or just, like, keep to one? I don't know. Okay, perfect. This is where I want it to be. Are you gonna talk to me now? ... No. Are you... Who are you? You guys lost? We're pretty deep in the forest. Nope. We're doing just fine. Are you sure? We're pretty far from anywhere. Yep. Who are you people? That's strange. I can't sense a Oh! Oh, is this supposed to be... This is supposed to be, Chris, Susie, and Rousey, isn't it? From Deltarune? Oh. Oh, I get it now. Yeah. Yeah, it totally is. Yep, that's... I don't know if that's Susie or not, because it doesn't really look like a reptilian face. But, okay. This one is definitely... yeah. Okay. I'm going to assume that this is an Easter egg, and there is nothing... there's nothing around here to find. That's really cool, actually. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I would like to actually progress today, because yeah. I think we would all like to progress in this today. Wait, was there a way down here? I think there was. What did you do? Oh, this is just back to the same clearing, just a different way. Okay. Random stump. Hello, little duck. Derp. Apparently the deer does not make a noise. Oh, hello. Someone's been here recently. She's not here. Wonder if she's at her cafe in the village. Okay. Cafe in the village. That is where we're going. We have a heading. Oh, you weren't here before, were you? What? Where did the gopher go? Mr. Gopher? Where did you go, Mr. Gopher? I just wanted to say hello. Is he back now that I've left the screen and returned? No, he's not. Okay. I guess we have to look out for gophers now. How did my journal up? Here, yes, I would like to record stuff. Whenever we reach a save point, we save. That's just how it goes. That's just how it be. There's a cow! Moo. Moo. Why is there just a cow in the forest? Poor cow. It's lost and alone, without its herd. Okay, I guess we're going to the village. We'll check out the cafe and then go to Castletown, I guess? Unless we have, like, another tracky side quest thing. Oh! Look at the frog! Oh, it's so cute! Oh, it's so cute! I love him. Oh, I forgot we have the fast travel guy. We didn't even need to trek through the forest for that. Whoops. Let's see, which one of these looks like a cafe? Oh, hi. You delivered my mail in my mailbox earlier, right, delivery girl? Thanks so much! If you're tired from your commute from the mountain, feel free to take a rest upstairs sometime. Well, except for today, there's someone staying upstairs today. Breaking and entering! Oh hey, it's the Lost Traveler. Phew, I'm beat. Thanks for helping me out of the forest earlier. Forg. Yes, Forg indeed. I think sometime tomorrow I want to try to find the lakefront I grew up by. Are you from around here? Yes, I am, in fact. I grew up in Castletown, that's a bit of ways from here. Oh my gosh, I cannot English right now. No, it's been so long since I've been back there. Seems I've forgotten all the routes I used to know here. Well, if you find me tomorrow, I can take you there if you like. Ooh, I'd really appreciate that. What a kind person you are. Okay. Cafe, and then next day, taking that guy to Castletown. Ooh, okay. I feel like I need a checklist or something. My mom wanted me to pick up some stuff from the market, but I don't remember what I was supposed to get. That's why you write a list. Be a responsible shopper. Write a list, and don't go shopping hungry. And stuff. Other stuff that you're supposed to do that I definitely do not do. Oh, hello. Have I talked to you before? At the kingdom's border. I've never gone that far. I'm curious what the next kingdom over is like. I'd like to travel out again soon, though. Prince throws a fit whenever he finds out I leave. Who is this person? Who is our player character? Why do you have all of these, like, connections everywhere? Hello. Is this a cafe? Or even worse, that it got last from trains. Better late than never, right? And the villagers here for the same. I can only assume that she's talking about our mail delivery. Rude. Carriage service, okay. Oh, the pigs! Are you perhaps missing a cow? Because I did find one. Heading over to the castle. Want a lift? Nah, I'm good. Moo. I love all these cute little details. They're so fun. This is so cute. I love this. I love this so much. A well, that's a well taken care of. Oh, well off, well. Well. Something, joke, something. Oh, is this the cafe? Let me through. Oh, is this a bell? Oh, it's a jar of mints. Quick people who finished their meals and have paid. Hello? Anyone here? Hey, is that Yoki I hear? Ooh. Sorry, I was handling some stuff in the back. How are you? I'm alright. I'm just taking a small walk. Oh? You don't look so great to me. Well, actually I guess I've been better. Thought so. Can't fool these sharp eyes. I like this music. Oh my gosh, this music is so good. Everything about this game is so good. Tell me, what's been on your mind? It's a little tough to explain. Let's just say I haven't been getting much sleep these days. I see. Well, how about I get you some nice hot tea? My treat. Looks like you could use it. Thanks, Kena. That sounds great. So, besides bad sleep, what else has been going on in your life? Work's been busy. Beast types have been very active lately. It's like the prince has a new job for me every other day. Okay, so she works for the prince. Got it. Oh, I see. Man, I remember the days I used to work for the crown. Those were some rough times. I'm glad to leave it all behind me. Yeah, I can't imagine what it must have been like to work as a mercenary. And now she owns a cafe. You get your hands tied up in some pretty messy situations. How about you, though? You handle situations with beast types, right? Can't imagine that work being too pleasant either. It's not so bad. Calming them down when they're on a rampage isn't too hard for me. The prince can get pretty upset if I let them free afterwards, though. How just like you. You're the only one I know who'd be so cool in dealing with beast types. I'm sure anyone else would take being a mercenary over the work you deal with. Though I guess you've got that odd power that seems to knock them right out. Yeah, though. I don't like relying on that power so much. I'd rather deal with them without using this power that I don't understand. Yeah, I get you. Well, speaking of which, I've been feeling pretty stiff lately, and business is a bit slow at the moment. Want to head out to the forest and spar for a bit? Ooh! I'm raring to stretch my arms and legs a bit. Yoki, say yes. Yes! Sure thing! How about we meet up at our old sparring spot? That old tree stump? Sounds good. I'll meet you there. Yes! Okay, do we actually get to fight, though? Or is it just... Is it just a cutscene? There's so many animals everywhere. Let's see if I can remember how to get back to that tree stump. Choo choo choo, choo 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 choo. Oh, hey, no. I shouldn't walk in the middle of this. Oh, come on. Save the fox. Can I... Fine. I guess I won't interfere with nature. I guess. Is the cow still up here? Yes, the cow is still up here. Hello, Mr. Cow, and goodbye. Let's see. Sparring spot, sparring spot. Found it. Oi! Don't sneak up on me like that, you jerk! Ugh. Ha! Sound effects. Not bad. After all this time, still as strong as ever. I could say the same for you. Phew, what a workout. Haven't felt that adrenaline in ages. I forgot what it felt like to spar with you. Yeah, that was fun. I miss getting to train with you regularly. But if it means never having to draw my dagger ever again, I don't mind this being an occasional treat. Yeah. I still remember when you used to train with me at the castle. It was so hard to beat you back then. And look at you now, kicking my butt like no one's business. Training with you back then sure was a highlight during my time at the castle. It's hard to believe I used to be so wary of you when you first showed up. Sorry about back then. No worries. I'm usually a bit off-putting at first. Anyway, seems like things worked out pretty nicely for you afterwards. Seem a lot happier these days working at your cafe. One of the best decisions I ever made. Heard you took on a side job too with S at the post office, right? Oh my gosh, my tongue. My tongue was not ready for this much speaking. I should have done like some warm-ups or something. I'd honestly say my work at the castle is my side job, actually. If I could, I'd just solo work at the post office. But the prince wants to keep me under surveillance. I'd say he has you work at the castle for your access to that power of yours. Well, yes, that's part of it too. What power are they talking about? What do you mean? I think the third part of it all is that he's pretty lonely. Just take care of yourself, alright? Huh? What do you mean? Where'd that come from? I'm saying I don't trust the crown. You mean the prince? I think you might have the wrong idea about him. Besides, you didn't trust me at first either, did you? You didn't trust me at first either, right? This is different. You haven't seen what I've seen. There's a reason I quit my work and ran off, you know. Huh? I still don't know how to voice those. Well, never mind. You're pretty strong. You'd be able to handle whatever comes your way. Since the prince likes you, I bet he won't let you see anything too messy. I wonder what Kena saw that made her quit working at the castle. Oh well. She dislikes the prince this much. Can't imagine what she'd think of Zira. Oh, this music is so good. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the cafe now. Feel free to stop by again anytime you like. Okay. No, my music! My swinging tune. No. Alright. I guess... Let's head back to the house, I guess. Or head back to... decisions. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna go check out Castletown. I'm gonna check out Castletown for a little bit. Gonna save real quick first. Yes, yes, journal. Still can't save the fox, okay. Fine. Hello, Mr. Mr. Happy Frog. Look at him. Look at him. He is so cute. I love him. Oh, it's so cute. I fangirl over this frog every time I walk past. Can't read sign from here. Come on. Warning, beast-type territory ahead. Okay. That's fine. I can manage. Can't hop down the ledges. This is not Pokemon. Got it. Duly noted. No entry. You wanna bet? Whee! Is it a bad idea to come in here? Probably. But you can't just say no entry. That's not how it works. I must enter. I'm gonna get so lost. Oh no. Oh. Never mind, I found a ladder. Yeah, no comment. Yeah, me too, Yoki. No comment on the human skulls littering in the ground. What is this place? Hello? Hello? Oh, cats. Oh, cats. Brr. Oh, cats, this makes everything better. Don't you gurr at me, sir. No gurring, sir. Please tell me that you cats aren't the ones responsible for all the skulls back there. Oh, hello. Who are you? If you ask me, I think the reason so many beast types have been showing up is because the one the prince hired. Sir. Sir. Mind your manners, sir. Man, I've had enough of this town. I've been thinking about moving to the village nearby. Do it. They have cat cafe. Literally run by a cat. Ooh, town blacksmith. I was thinking of picking up a new spear from the blacksmith. His work is really fantastic. Hello. Huh? Yogi, what are you doing here? You ain't any good with the blade. Just dropping by. I like to look at your works even if I can't use them. They all look so impressive. Huh. Look all you want. Just know none of them are for you. For you. For ye? For you? For yeah. I can voice act. There was apparently some casualties up north. People are thinking it was another beast type that went rampant and killed some soldiers. That means they're probably gonna send Yoki up there to check it out, huh? Yeah, probably. If anyone's gonna get tangled up in that, better her than us, right? Look to your left. Just look to your left, sir. I kind of stand out a lot. Unless I've never seen Yoki before. Then, yeah, okay, fine. That's permissible, I suppose. I'm not thinking of hopping aboard the ship, are you? I don't plan on running the ship, but I might walk around a bit. I want to go on the ship and grab a drink. Some nice seawater. This is a nice fishing spot, but there's so much cargo on the pier today. Guess a large shipment must have come in. Duck. Hello, duck. Chip chip. Oh, no? No, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry. What? I wonder what's beyond the sea. Far-off lands, other kingdoms, new horizons. Maybe people like me. But I don't think the prince would ever let me go and see for myself. I need to stay here anyway, and wait for... Okay. Nice day for fishing, isn't it? I'm not catching any fish. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. Did you try putting bait on your line? That poor little duck. Chicken. Bird. Thing. Catching a whole ton of fish today. Lucky me! Hello, guardsman. How's it hanging? Sea really washes away all your stresses and worries, huh? Doesn't seem to do that for me, but okay. Why not take a look at the view? From upstairs, I often find myself staring out at the ocean and losing track of time. Okay. Upstairs we go. Look into the light. Look into the light of the lighthouse. Blind yourself. I guess this is the lighthouse's light? Capital L light. Proper noun. Pretty. Can I get to the cat and the chicken from back here? No, I'm not allowed to meddle. I'm not allowed to meddle in the affairs of cats and chickens. This looks like a suspicious patch of dirt. I'm willing to bet that the gopher, mole, whatever it was, is gonna show up there at some point. I have a sneaking suspicion from all the many games that I've played over the years. You're not sitting out, are you? Go ahead. I won't tell. I wish this was the guard that always catches me when I leave somewhere. Oh, I literally can't pass this point. Oh, okay. Hello. I always... English. Please work with me today. I know it's hard, but I need you to work with me. It always feels strange to walk on land again after spending days at sea. I feel like I'm still swaying. You sure that's not the ale? I love the sea! 2 exclamation points. Extra emphasis. Hello. Captain's quarters are ahead. Can I go in even though I'm not the captain? Hello, Captain. Welcome aboard the ship. Hello. Is the ship going to head out soon? Afraid not. We'll be docked for a while. Besides, the prince would have me head if we sail with you on board. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't be too happy. Poor Yoki, she just wants to, like, live. Oh my goodness. All this stuff's gotta go. But the crew's on break at the moment. Okay, have fun with your cargo. Your cargo on a ship. Secret? Lots of sailor outfits. Hello. Oh, those antennae. And that forked tail. You're that beast type that works for the crown, right? Yeah, sort of. But I'm not a beast type. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of rumors spreading around about you. Are you sure you're not a beast type? Madam, I think I would know. I'm not. At least, I don't think I am. Okay, never mind. Apparently I don't know. What is a beast type, anyway? I'm taking a small break before I gotta okay. More! Hot chuck. Sir, I think you need to leave. Just saying. This stuff sure is refreshing. What exactly is this? Hey, can I get you anything? Yeah, can I get a cranberry juice with some whipped cream on top? So refreshing. Wait. This is exactly what I needed to take my mind off things. Zero, why are you here? I agree, it's quite tasty. Well, It was what I needed. What are you doing here? I'm allowed to enjoy a drink myself once in a while. Does this stuff even suit your palate? I'm not the one drinking juice. Oh, I love that. The writing is so clever. So you really just walked in here to patronize me, huh? Don't be ashamed. I enjoy cranberry juice too. That's your only decent quality. Though, I have a feeling what you're drinking right now isn't cranberry juice. Not in this type of establishment, no. Alright, Zira, what do you have to say? Okay, literally nothing? Okay. I'm fine with not talking to you. Edgy McEdgeface. I heard recently that there's been more aggressive beast types appearing here in this land. I don't know if I want to stay here too long. Well, rather unfortunately, it's not up to you, it's up to the captain. No. Okay. I was about to say back to exploring, but we have to pet the dog. Good dog. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate your presence. Even if I'm more of a cat person myself. Town doctor. I don't really need a doctor right now, but hi anyway. Good day, is there anything I can do for you? No, I'm okay. Just saying hi. Checking out the facilities, you know. Small child, what do you say? You have antennae and a tail! Are you a beast type? No, I'm not. I sure could go for a bite to eat. Are you gonna be like the thirsty guard in Pokemon? Am I gonna have to find food for you? Because I really don't want to. Though I wouldn't be surprised. Dude, there's an inn right here. Like, I know you're on duty, but, like, food is right here. Just saying. Ooh, they have a tailor? Oh, hi. Welcome, welcome. What can we help you with today? Let us know if you need anything. Feel free to try on any of the dresses you see. Yo, no way! No way! So fashionable! The classic Starving Guard. Yes, indeed. A classic of any RPG. You're the star of the show! Huh? More pages. Found missing journal pages. Okay. I don't know what to do with those, but okay. Such a perfect fit! I have no words. Ooh, cute. Stunning. Dazzling. Ooh. The sophistication. The grace. Oh. The spin. Please try on some of our works. Feel free to browse our selection. We only use the finest materials and fabrics in our dresses. Oh, they even have a sewing machine on the table. That's so cute. Thank you for stopping by. Have a nice day. More beast types have been showing up. Taxes have been going through the roof. I don't know how much more I can handle this. You can't. You simply cannot. Not in this economy. How did my journal end up here? Yes, I would like to record stuff. It's probably okay if I keep doing this file. I guess. I don't know, I may be messing things up, but it's fine. Okay, so we just like took the back entrance in. Okay. There aren't many people traveling through the forest these days, probably because of that spike in beast type appearances. I'm patrolling the area to make sure there aren't any suspicious people about. I mean, besides you. Am I suspicious to you? Absolutely. But you already know everyone thinks you're fishy. I guess so. Rude. Excessively rude. Oh. Yeah, sure, let's go to the graveyard. Nothing bad could happen here. No, not in the slightest. It's fine. What? Is this a fox in a hat, or is this a ghost? I can't tell. Oh. Oh, hello, Bling! Hi! Thank you for the raid! Woo! Welcome to the stream. I've never been raided before, I don't know what to say, but yay! Hi, Bling! How's it hanging? Oh, I guess the ghost is just like, hi. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Thanks for the raid. I don't know how to respond to this, but thanks. Hang on. Gotta go get ready for a hot date. Ooh. I hope that you're not gonna go on your cosplay. Okay, actually, I kind of hope that you're gonna go on your cosplay, but that is besides the point. But yeah. Oh, a 10-year anniversary. Congrats! Have fun. Go treat yourself. Am I just like, why are all these ghosts just disappearing? They would throw you out if you wore the... Do it anyways. Just like... do it. Full send. What if I donated $1? Would you do it then? Yes. I don't know how you could pass up $1. Okay, mysterious book on the table. A journal? Who does this belong to? Read its contents? Sure. Oh, is this where the lost pages go to? It was a new morning. Everything was quiet and peaceful, except for the occasional beast types prowling about. Nothing out of the ordinary for this place. A place I wanted to stay for the rest of my life, I thought to myself. And then, it was as I was gathering something for breakfast. I saw someone crying. Someone this deep in the forest? Were they lost? I'm going to attempt to watch on a VR headset because I forgot my headphones. I mean, thank you, Wastelander. I sincerely hope that that works and doesn't give you a headache. What? Take a closer look. A lone girl, crying all by herself. She looked to be maybe just a little bit younger than me. Oh, is this where Yoki came from? But, like, wait. Gotta take off, but I'll leave the stream up for you. Thanks, Bling! Thank you. And thank you for the follow as well. Have fun on your date. Also, somehow I'm not followed. I mean, I don't stream that often, so I do not blame you. What was she doing here all by herself? Did she get separated from her parents? Did she have any parents? Should I help her? My instincts were telling me, don't get involved, and don't let anyone get involved with you. But what if she was like me? If she was all alone? This girl, could she survive in this forest all on her own? In the end, I decided to go and see if there was something I could do for her. Oh, wait, is this Zero? This looks like Zero, but I didn't realize he had, like, goat legs. I asked her, what are you doing here all by yourself in the forest? Are you lost? My sister. I can't find her. The girl cried. She had gotten separated from her sister somehow. Well, all I had to do was help her find her sister, right? There's no way I could leave her alone while she's this lost and scared. At this rate, she'd be food to any nearby wandering beast type. It's dangerous here, I told her. I'll help you find your sister. As I helped her up, she seemed to calm down almost immediately. What's your name? I asked her. Yoki, she said. Okay, Yoki, let's check the nearby village. Okay, so does Yoki not remember this? Because that reaction from Yoki seems like she doesn't remember this happening. Maybe someone there might have seen where your sister went, I told her. And so we went to check the nearby village. But It seemed like no one had seen her sister. And nobody recognized this girl. The girl barely said anything at all, so I had to speak for her. Hours had passed, and still not even a hint about her sister's whereabouts. With no luck at the village, I decided maybe it was better to continue this search in the forest. This girl and her sister, were they travelers? Where did this girl come from? I tried to ask her, but she wouldn't answer any of my questions. Actually, after I started asking her about her past, she collapsed. I know it's emotional and dramatic this is supposed to be, but like... I love this drawing. This faceplant. Did I push her too hard? It was getting late and we were far from the village. So I decided to take her back to the place I was staying at. It's a little run down, but it was better than having her sleep out here in the forest. I thought to myself, it'll only be one night, then tomorrow I'll leave her with someone at the village. Someone like me. I don't know if I can really be of much help to her. Just when I thought my life would be easy and peaceful from here on out. This is his journal. But sister? How strange. Did I have a sister? I'd like to read more. Okay. Continue reading? Sure. The new day soon arrived. As I was preparing for our commute to the village, I decided to try asking her about her sister one more time. Maybe before I drop her off at the village, I'll help her look just a little bit more. But when I asked her, "Sister? I don't have a sister," she said. No way, I thought. Was this girl messing with me? I started to get upset. Or did she really forget? How could someone forget something like that? Well, there was no sense in trying to search for someone under these circumstances. Someone in the village will be able to do a better job than me with this. And so, we arrived at the village. I asked around, seeing if there was someone who could give her a place to stay. I found some people who seemed interested in helping her out. But no matter where I dropped her off, she'd always find her way back to my place. Eventually, I stopped trying to leave her with someone in the village. It was more dangerous to have her wander back on her own than to just let her stay here. And so, as the days passed, the search for her sister would continue. But she sure wasn't very helpful with the search. She didn't know what she was looking for. During this time, while she was staying here, she would help out with things. She wasn't very good at helping, but it was kind of nice to have company. Oh, that's so cute. I never looked after someone like this before. Maybe I wasn't so terrible at this, I thought. As time passed, it started to feel like we were family. Something I never thought I would have. But I knew things couldn't stay this way. The terrifying past that follows me, I can't let her get caught up in it. If I was tracked all the way here, well, in the meantime, maybe it's okay if things stay the way they are for now. Maybe they'll never find me, I thought. And so, years would pass by. I would still try looking for clues about her sister. But also, during this time, we grew up together as a family in this place. We started to fix up the house over time. It really began to feel like a real home. As time passed, I noticed something strange. I learned she was capable of magic, but it was unlike any magic I've ever seen. With this power, she was able to take down a large rampaging beast type. And she did it all by herself. I was worried. Was this a forbidden magic she's using? Was it witchcraft? But she doesn't study any of the practices of witchcraft. Was she possibly a beast type? But she didn't look or act like a beast type. All I could think was she needed to keep this power of hers a secret. There's no way the crown would leave her alone if she was found out. Isn't my power cool? Yoki. You have to promise me you'll keep this power of yours a secret. Only use it when you are faced with immediate danger. What? Why? We don't know the origin of it, what kind of magic it is. And, recently, I caught wind of something scary. I heard that the king and queen have died. I heard they were killed in a battle with a beast type. When the prince learned of this, he was devastated. I heard he's become wicked with hatred and bitterness. Any beast types found under his order, peaceful or not, are to be eliminated. I'm worried. If you display this power in front of the wrong eyes, I'll consider you a beast type, and the prince will have your head. Really? That's not what I've heard. Okay. I heard he's been intimidated by everything and cries every night. He's been too wimpy to succeed the throne, and doesn't my English keeps breaking. He's been too wimpy to succeed the throne and doesn't leave his room. I'm not scared of that guy. Yoki, listen. It can be very serious if the people misinterpret your power. Please, promise me you won't use it in front of people. Fine, fine, I'll try to keep it a secret. I'm not really worried, though. It was then my past finally caught up to me. Something more frightening than the prince or any beast type. I knew there was no way things could truly last forever, but I really wanted to believe. I'll look for more pages. Okay, so that is where the Lost Journal pages go. Oh. Treasure chest? Treasure chest is sealed. Treasure chest is sealed shut. Tongue twister. Okay. What might be inside? What's inside this one? Something in here. Cracked vase. Broken bottle. I see what it was left here. I'll just put it back. And don't, like, just ignore the skull on the ground. Okay. So it sounds like what happened to Lonely Girl in Escaped Chasm, where, she was transported to this world, well, she chose to be transported to this world to look for her parents, but she couldn't. Once she came here, she lost memory of who and what she was, so I guess that happened to Yoki too. But then where did Yoki come from? And, okay, was that actually Zira? I feel like it was Zira in the stories, but I don't... It may have been someone else, but I'm pretty sure it's Zira. And who is he running from? And I have questions, and they're not being answered quick enough, but I guess that's why we're playing. I suppose. Oh, Frog. Hello, Frog. Easily distracted. Swimming and fishing prohibited due to sightings of beast types in deep waters. Okay, I am not going swimming today. No, thank you. Oh. Do I dare disturb the bear? Yes, I do. Such a large bear. He seems tired. I should let him sleep. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh, this is how we got into Castletown. Okay. So, that's a shortcut there. But, can I get anywhere else through this cave? Gonna get lost again, I know it. Never mind, I found a ladder. Where does this lead to? The music is gone, and I'm frightened. Hello? Oh. Hi? Oh, what was that all about? Okay. I am just gonna turn back and pretend that never happened. I see why this cave was labeled no entry. Hello, ghost friend. Hello. Hi. Ah. Sorry, no secrets to find here. What? What do you mean no secrets to find here? Thank you for coming all this way just to see me. Sure thing. Oh, come on. You exploited my gamer secret finding. My need. My gamer need. It was exploited. Nothing here. I hope this game doesn't have hidden items like Pokemon does, because I don't want to do that. Okay, who did the music for this game? Whoever did it is very good. The water looks too muddy. There would be no way... There's no way this would restore my health at all. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm at full health anyway. I don't even know if this game has a health system, but that is besides the point. That's up to the castle town, and I want to get back to the village, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah. Just gonna say, yeah, let's get back to the village. Or should we, like, actually try and find the castle? I don't know if there was a way to, like, actually see the castle. I don't know. I guess let's just go back to the village and see what's up there. I don't think that we found anything that, like, needs immediate attention. I don't think. Maybe. Potentially, possibly. I'm gonna do it on a different file, just in case that weird skeleton lady affected anything. Can I steal the turnips? I want to steal the turnips. Let me steal the turnips. Aw. I guess this game is making me be a polite and honorable member of society. Sigh. My mommy told me to stay away from you. She said you were actually a scary beast type in disguise. You're not gonna eat me, right? Don't worry, I won't do that. Rude. Oh well, the villagers like to make wishes at this one. Wonder if any of them come true. Maybe I should try it. I would, but I do not have a coin. What should we bring with us on our journey? Perhaps some stuff. Yes, very descriptive. Bring stuff on a journey. Such a good variety of supplies to choose from in such a small village. Gotta stock up on some of these incredible armor upgrades. Finely made pottery. Various wares. Quills and linens. Wait, quill? Quilts, not quills. Okay. Handcraft equipment. Various wares. Freshly harvested grains. Okay, do I need any of this stuff? Yeah, I don't think that I need anything. Potentially. Maybe. Possibly. Something shrine ahead. Orion Shrine? The sign's too faded to read. I'm going this way. Oh, Dragon. Dragon Shrine. Got it. The large dragon statue seems to be covered in moss and vines. Oh, there's a pathway that way. Okay. Well, let's see what's in here, I guess. This big dragon statue looks suspiciously scary. A crumbling statue of a forgotten deity of some sort. This has been here for as long as I can remember. But I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone come here or talk about it. Wonder what this statue's all about. Yes, I do too. It looks suspiciously scary. Oh. Hi? You had better not jump scare me, madam. Who was that? I need to know now. That wasn't you, was it? Saw someone with a very peculiar presence just walk by. Wonder where he was off to. Who? What? When? Where? Why? How? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, but where did that mysterious person go? It wasn't you, but do you have anything to say? What do I know? Where did you go? I will find you. And I will ask you to please never do that again. Simply do not. Have you seen a mysterious person? Okay. I literally don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Oh, that's fast travel to the castle town. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. That'll be nice. I just have to remember that fast travel is a thing. The vibe of this game is like not fast travel. Like all the old titles that don't have fast travel. Or maybe some titles do, I don't know. Not right now. I'm chasing a person. Where did you go? Who are you? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Hello, frog. I'm not gonna oogle. Oh, that oogle. 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 English. I know, very riveting commentary here. I'm trying my best. Hello, cow. Okay, is the fight over here done? Can I? Nope, they're still going at it. How do I help? I want to help. I mean, circle of life and all, but I want to help. Do. Was there something here before, or had this always been an empty clearing? I think it's always been an empty clearing. Okay, this is still that. And this is down to the sparring area. Someone's been here recently. Yes, I know. Who exactly? Spot that me and Kana like to spar at sometimes. You were just there recently, Yoki. In case you forgot. Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna go up to the house then. And see if maybe anything happens there? Or maybe I can skip to the next day and, guide that guy back through the place. To Castletown. Yes, that is what I'm thinking of. Am I going the right way? You're not moving. Hmm? You're not moving. Why are you not moving? Oh, I guess all of your energy was transferred to this one. Got it. I guess. I guess I can accept that explanation. Actually, I'm gonna go check out the... There's a tree with a letter on it in the last stream, and I'm curious. I am curious. Am I wasting time by being curious? Quite possibly. But also a blind playthrough, I'm not expected to know things. I've never done a blind playthrough on this channel before. Or like, I've never streamed it before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not entirely, like, competent with how this works, but we will manage. Hello. Little bats. And human bones. I'm assuming those are human. Maybe some monkeys live in the area, I don't know. To be honest, she's the kind of beast type the prince would get rid of. She's a dangerous type that'll violently attack anyone, but I have a feeling she's not really what she seems. Yeah, she's not! I should keep her existence a secret from the prince. She's never wandered too close to the village, and she only seems interested in attacking me for some reason. She may be dangerous, but it's not her fault. It kind of is her fault, but it's not her fault. Hi. Mr. Bat. Hello. Okay. Where was the tree? I think it was down this way. Yes, 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 yes. I wonder who this letter could be for. Okay. And that letter is in a different language that Yoki can't read. Yes. Okay, that headset gave me motion sickness. Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised. I mean, props for you to attempting that. But maybe get some Tylenol. Okay, there's the little gnome person's thing. Do you say anything different when I come in here, or are you just gonna... You really think Zero would be that agitated about Beast type? You are also in a You were watching with a VR headset in a vehicle. Props to you for putting up with that as long as you did. But if it was anyone, it'd be him, right? Maybe. But why would he do that? He's only ever focused on you. I guess you're right. So if it wasn't Zero, it was definitely Claire. You're just looking for a reason to blame Claire, huh? I wonder if it really was Zero. Beast types have been unusually active recently. I don't remember what she was talking about, but... I'd only now discovered that Twitch has no VR mode. Huh. I feel like Twitch would be the service to, like, actually do that, though. No, I'm good. I'm good without it. Thank you. Oh, so this was the house that... Yeah, I think this must have been the house that Zira and Yoki helped rebuild. I think. How did he get kicked out, then? Like, how... I have questions. Hey, if you're heading out again, do you think you can pick up my order from the doctor's place in Castletown? Oh. I already dropped by there. I didn't know. What? You already went to the town and back? Oh man. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind going back. I can still get your stuff. Yay, you're so wonderful. Not yet. Alright, well I guess I know what we're doing now. Oh yeah, YouTube is the one with the VR mode. I don't have a VR headset, so like I don't use it. Should I record stuff? Sure, I guess. I don't know what the file situation is, the save file situation. It's my bed. Go to sleep? Yes. I'm feeling pretty good about heading back to bed. But, is there anything else I wanted to do? Should I sleep? Yes. What do you mean probably not? Whatever it was. Oh. Anything else you want to do? Probably not. Okay, got it. Whatever it was, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'm beat. Yeah, you went to Castletown and experienced, like, a weird specter twice? Oh, Camellia? Wait. Oh, that was so good though! Please don't tell me that's the end of the game. No! No! Oh, you're joking. You are joking me. No! No! Wait, no, what? Oh, come on! You can't just do me like that. You cannot just do me like that. No, I refuse to accept this. I refuse to accept that that is the end of the game. I absolutely refuse. Okay, we are going back to freaking Castletown and getting the stuff. Because I was expecting this to be a much longer experience than that. Oh my gosh. Yes, please do. The last game had multiple days. I was expecting this one too, but apparently not. Okay. Hello, Kyra. Is that your name? I think it's Kyra. That little workout we had earlier was great. Let's do it again soon. Okay. Nothing important there. Okay, let's take this guy to Castletown. You want to come with me, or really looking forward to seeing that nostalgic view once again. Sir, I can take you to Castletown right now, but you have to, like, come. You have to come with me, sir. Okay. Saw someone with very familiar presence just walk by. I wonder who's off to. Hey, were you talking? You're talking about the person that we saw at the shrine, right? You're not talking about Zira? But... okay, I'm still shook that that was the end of the game. I am still shook. I'm feeling much better about the amount of save files that we have now, though. Like, 20 save files should be plenty. Potentially. I still don't really know how these multiple save file games work. Chirp chirp. Are you feeling lost? Confused? I'm here to help. Would you like a hint? No, I really wouldn't. I was just investigating a cute bird. Dweller's empty path. This path borders another kingdom. I probably shouldn't venture too far out. I don't really have a reason to. But I want. But. Okay, fine. Let's go get the medicine for Claire, I guess. I am so shook. I am shooketh to my core that that was the end of the game. Sorry for that, but the ending was underwhelming. Yes, indeed it was. I mean, this is the game that has multiple endings, but that was still very underwhelming. Like, I was expecting a title card, or like, not ending credits? But I mean, I can respect that making a game takes a lot of time. I can respect that, but Temmie? Temmie, if you don't wrap up the story nicely, you had better make another game. Head over to the castle, one lift? Yes, please. Alright, hop right in. Probably the most underwhelming one. Yeah, considering she literally just goes to bed. Oh, this is cute. Take care. Okay, where am I? Oh, that's where I am. Okay. Let's see. Wait, no, dude, the big man emote? Oh my gosh, I love that! He's so cute! I love your choice of emotes. I love it. Welcome! There's a room available if you'd like. You're like quite tired. I'll be okay, thank you though. Gonna go upstairs and invade your privacy anyway. I am not a paying customer, I'm just breaking and entering. This is an RPG, I do what I want. Let's see, are you the doctor? Yes. Hello. Good day, is there anything I can do for you? Hi, Claire wanted to pick up an order from you. ... Ah. I see. One moment. Music cut out. I don't like this. Thank you for waiting. Here's your order. Thank you. I trust if you know Claire, you'll know to keep this a secret, yes? You mean that you sell these items? Yeah, no worries. This situation is a little what? A little like a drug deal? Wait, Twitch added a Lechonk emote. What? Bro. Twitch is awesome. They know their community. They know their community so good. Hello, cats. Back to the spooky. Spooky back alley. Wait, it was this way. Yes. I know my way around. I know where I'm going. Man, the music for this game does not have to go this hard. I love that it does, though. I definitely appreciate that it does. Hello, Frog. I love you, Frog. You're so cute. Take me back up the mountain, Etst, please. Please, por favor, s'il vous plaît. Please, in another language. Okay, let's go get this stuff to Claire. Claire, I have your totally not illegal drugs. The VR headset I got is suitable for glasses wearing. Wow. That is very convenient. The box has a skull on it. What? Okay. Wow, you brought my stuff. Thanks so much. Sure thing. I am assuming these ingredients are for witchcraft. Yep, they sure are. And these are especially hard to come by. What are these ingredients for this time? The doctor's tone really changed when I brought up the order. It's, the commission this time is a little unpleasant. Just kidding! It's for healing potions. It's for healing potions and naturally there's a skull on the box. Something about this doesn't really mesh quite quite as well as it should. Witchcraft is used for more than just vile reasons like making poisons or curses. No, I guess I've taken on a few of those types of jobs before. These ingredients help people. Why do they have to be obtained so sneakily? The only use for these items of these types of unique items are for formulas relating to witchcraft. and ingredients like these tend to have more uses than just one formula. Some being very deadly or dangerous. To reduce the risk of these being used for some dangerous stuff. It's all just outlawed. Annoying, right? I guess I understand. Anyway, I have the ingredients now, but I don't have to make the potion right away. Why don't I take you out for a flight on my bloom? A flight on her bloom. That always helps me feel better when I'm not doing too well. I'll be waiting for you outside. Yes! Story progression! My reader journal. Hey! Don't read my journal! Just because I left for a minute, don't think I can't tell when you open my journal. Okay. This game has won my appreciation again. Hey you, wanna go for a flight on my broom together? Sure. Alrighty, let's go. I didn't even say yes yet. Isn't this nice? It is. Hey, you know, it's been a while since we've gone off anywhere together. Traveling, adventuring, and whatnot. Yeah, it has been. But it can't be helped. Things have been so busy lately. That's true. I've gotten so many orders and clients lately, it's making my head spin. Mostly for wards and health potions, too. Seems like something's really been stirring up the beast types lately. I've been getting pulled away a lot for work at the castle, too. It's taken away from the job I'd rather be working at. VR ShineCon. Okay. I'll make a note of that. I don't wear glasses, but that is very good. It's probably a little more than $10 on Amazon. Yeah, probably. The post office, you mean? You're so strong and cool. Seems like a waste to work at a job like that. I like it. It's nice to see the other villagers regularly. I like my boss, the work, and the atmosphere. It's very peaceful. Delivering mail is pretty fun and pleasant too. I like the prince too, but sometimes the work can be very unpleasant. Yeah, I hear ya. The prince, I can't imagine what that guy's like. His harsh crackdown on witches and beast types. Can't imagine he's any good. I think regardless of what kingdom we're in, it seems like there'll always be strict rules regarding witches and beast types. Isn't the prince just doing his job? I just hope the world opens its eyes one day about how great witchcraft is. Outlawed or not, I'll always keep up the practice. Personally, I find it very beautiful. People are just scared of it because they don't understand it. Such a shame. Oh, okay. It doesn't use the custom software. Got it. Yeah, something wasn't adding up there, like $10 for a set of VR goggles. That makes a lot more sense if it's just by the phone. Got it. You know, I think you're very beautiful too. Flirting again? Hehe, you bet. But I do mean it, you know. You're really different and special. It's a shame others don't see that. Don't always see that. It can't be helped. I know I'm pretty strange. Nobody really knows what I am. Even I'm scared of my own powers and strength. Just like I said before, people are just scared of what they don't understand. Some of the villagers have warmed up to you lately. They're starting to realize there's nothing to be afraid of. I guess that's why you like your job at the post office, huh? Yeah. I read that completely wrong, but I got the idea. Yeah, that is a reason. Well, you know, we outcasts gotta stick together. Who cares if the rest of the world doesn't agree with us? I'll always have your back. Thanks, Claire. I know I can always count on you. That was fun. Let's go again sometime. Yeah, let's do it again sometime soon. Okay. Still... Okay. Oh, the butterflies, the butterflies, the butterflies, the butterflies. Are they gone yet? Are they gone yet? I want them to be gone so I can go. Can't go this way. Oh. Okay. Follow the butterflies instead of follow the spider, I guess. Oh, there you are! You! Huh? How'd they get this deep into the forest? I want to know! Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you scary? Hmm? The barrier is broken, but... is it really so ineffective right now that someone could just wander this far in? Hello there, are you lost? Do you need any help getting back to the village? Hmm. I am lost. Am I lost? Yes, I believe I am. But not in the way you think I am. Oh. What does that mean? Ah, yes. I remember you quite well. Huh? Have we met somewhere before? We have indeed. At the shrine earlier. I mean, before that. Indeed, we have. So, not to be rude, but who are you? Who am I? Yes, who am I indeed? I am a dragon who you so thoughtlessly beat up not so long ago. Dragon? You mean you were created by Zira? I was, yes. Oh, I get it. Okay. So context, there is Temmie created an animated short for this world of hers before she made this game. And essentially it was Zira created a dragon under Yoki and Claire's house, which is actually Zira and Yoki's house, or was at one point, I guess, if I'm reading the lore right. But anyways, Zira plants a dragon at the house, it destroys the house, and then the dragon gets beat up by Yoki and Claire and, like, the dwarf girl with a mechanical hand that I can't pronounce the name of. But yeah, I highly recommend going and watching that short animation. I believe it's called Dwellers of the Mountain Forest. That'll give you some more context. I was, yes. I was once his familiar. And now you aren't? That is correct. I didn't know that familiars can stop being familiars. But you don't look like a dragon I've fought. Yes, I suppose this form isn't very convincing. Are you gonna turn into a dragon? Please turn into— yes. So, allow me to show you. Huh? Behold! My true appearance. I can't do a deep voice. Oh wow, that's it. Oh, I see now. That's a look I recognize. Well, if you still plan to destroy the area, I'll stop you again. Ah! You needn't worry. I will not attack you or anyone near here. I only have one target, and that is Zira. Zira? Your goal is to kill Zira? That's surprising. I certainly have a lot of questions. Yeah, so do I. Please answer some of them. I will humor your curiosities to the best of my abilities. Well, to start, I guess it's no coincidence that you look like the statue at the shrine. That is correct. Zira would frequent the shrines of the dragon deity. He admired them, and so he shaped his creations as such. That is why we have this form. I didn't know that Zira's dragons thought autonomously. I feel a bit bad now for beating you guys up. Not that you guys don't deserve it. Typically, we do not think with our own minds. Our life is a short one, as our forms are but a collection of energy given life. Each passing moment we exist, we also cease to exist. As the energy that makes us exist is used up, we vanish. When I clashed with you, you used your power on me. The power you used to quell what you called beast types. As a result, while I was blown aback, I absorbed your power. I had been reborn. And not only that, I had been given the gift of autonomy. I could think for my own. I began to question my own existence and being. So not only did Yoki beat up this dragon, she also caused it to have an existential crisis. This poor dragon had a hard existence. This confusion led to hatred. A hatred for being created to merely be destroyed by your hands. But do not worry. I do not harbor such resentments towards you. It was not your will that I was given such a purpose. You were created to be destroyed by me? I always thought he did that on some kind of whim, without much regard if it was you or me that died in the process. On the contrary, your death is the last thing he wants. He prepares you for a day in your near future. He's... what? What's he preparing me for? That I do not know. I find that hard to believe. He ropes me into schemes or throws me into situations which almost kill me. He gives me those awful nightmares every other night. If anything, it just seems like he enjoys toying with me. He does find amusement in your suffering. Gee, thanks. But beyond that, there is truly something you must face in your future. You must be ready for a peril worse than what you've faced thus far. Should you successfully complete this challenge ahead, it is then you must be wary of Zira. When that time comes, he will be your greatest danger. I wish you could tell me more. I apologize, this is all that I know. But worry not. Before such a day comes, I will kill him by my own hands. Dragon roar. Still, why does it speak English? I don't know. We do not question such things. If I can beat you, I don't think you stand much of a chance against him. So, in what way are you lost? I'm lost in purpose. I was created merely to be destroyed by you, but I no longer desire that, and so my purpose is lost. I don't know if that means you're lost. I mean, you found a new purpose, right? Now I think Zero was causing the escape chasm again. Yeah, Did he cause it, or did he just know that it was happening? And go there to, like... Because he said he was just watching. But if he knew... If he knew that Lonely Girl's world was being destroyed, then wouldn't, he know where Yoki came from? Because Yoki has a similar situation when she was transported to this world and then lost her memories of the other one. Also, hi, Ayakapo. I don't know how to pronounce things, I'm sorry. Ayakapo. Cool. I'm doing alright, just having a minor, like, brain explosion of the lore of this game. I want more of this game! But unfortunately, I think it is so short. Kopo is fine? Okay. Duly noted, that is much easier to pronounce. Cool. To kill Zero, I suppose. Well, sort of. But I was actually thinking that your purpose is to keep on living, right? Perhaps. Though I've grown to despise Zero, I still feel drawn to the shrine of the dragon deity. I feel a kinship with the forgotten god. Should a god be forgotten, the god ceases to exist. One day, in the same way, I will be forgotten and simply vanish. But I will fight to exist until I carry out my revenge on Zira. Okay. So why is Zira doing all of this? Edgy McEdgeface, why are you like this? Like, are you... Oh, right, there was someone, like, hunting him. But who is... I have questions and I don't think that they're gonna be answered. But knowing how short this game is now, I need more of the story! Sorry, that probably hurt your ears, but like... I shriek. Wait, did I? Oh. I bumped into the duck and I thought I kicked it. Like, okay. Did not kick the duck. Got it. Okay, the tree with the note is still here. But who is... It's not a question to become the edgiest edgy McEdgeface to ever be edgy. That is quite the sentence. Okay. You're still here. Still asleep. Cool. What? What should I be doing right now? I think I may have to go ask the duck a couple of questions. Very glad that- oh! A centaur? A tiger tar. Hey, wrestle with me! Sorry, I don't really feel like doing that. Hey! Don't lie to me, I saw you earlier! Huh? You're really strong, I saw you fighting earlier. With someone else! This game is amazing, by the way. Yes, I fully and wholeheartedly agree. And the duck, there's like a set of ducks that if you talk to them, they'll give you a hint on what to do next. That's what I was referring to. Yeah. Okay. You're really strong. I saw you fighting earlier with someone else. Does she mean with Kana? She saw that. She saw that? English? There's a reason I'm not a voice actor? Fight with me! Fight with me. Talk about playing around. We don't even get to see the fight? Tell me about it. It's a good thing I happened to be walking by. Yeah, that was a good thing. I'm not really at my best at the moment, so dealing with this beast type on my own might have been tricky. She seems so harmless in this form. Oh, that's so cute. She's really no different from a regular cat after all, huh? Yeah, that ball of yarn you had with you really dealt the final blow. Also, why did you have that with you? No answer, okay. Wonder why she was feeling so riled up. I don't know. She's not the only one who's lashed out at me like this recently. I would like to say what I think is a problem, but I'll save for when you finish the game itself. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to finish it today. Maybe. There's only 20 minutes left in the stream, but like I really want to keep playing, so I may just extend the stream a little bit. But the cat toy. Well, she shouldn't be a problem for a while. Yeah, she's really cute in this form. I think she'd make a nice ingredient for my latest work. Well, I'm heading back to the house. I'll see you later. Claire? Claire? What do you... Claire? My motto? No spoilers. Never. I can appreciate that. Even if it is sarcasm, which is kind of hard to tell because it's in text form, but I can appreciate that. Let's see. Is the cow still over here? Mr. Cow. Is the cow gone? It looks like the cow is gone. Where did the cow go? Oh, it's the... That's where the cow went. It wasn't there in the first place. I know where I'm going. cow is still there. Will you do something if I talk to you? Or are you just gonna move at me again? Why are you here? Why are you here in the forest, sir? Still can't get involved. Nope. That made you laugh, that's enough for me. If it works, it works. Let's see. Right. Village, Castletown. What? Oh. I saw the back sprite and I thought it was just a deer without eyes, and I was very concerned. Okay, that was just the back sprite. Okay, got it. Crisis averted. We're fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine and dandy and delightful. Is there a way that I can talk to this prince? Because, like, I really want to do that. Little frogs everywhere. I love the frogs. Oh, they're so cute. Did I ever talk to you? Yes, I did. I think I know who that is. Okay, is Zero back at his house? What I assume to be his house here? Okay, what is this? Like, I know it's supposed to be a ghost, but like... Is it wearing a hat? Is it a... It looks like a fox ghost that's wearing, like, either a house or like a captain's hat. Like a tricorn. I'm very confused. Haven't found any more pages for this, so too many pages are missing. What is this exactly? Is this just a random pallet on the ground? This is not a warehouse. This is a house. Wait, did your donation really not go through? Oh, it usually takes a couple minutes, I think. A lot of spiders and bugs in this garbage can. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it looks like... Okay. I mean, you're supposed to be a strange cat, so yeah, it makes... I guess. Yeah, it looks like the donation went through, but it didn't activate my streamer bot. So I can just go and activate that real quick, Wastelander. There should have been everything set up, but of course it wasn't set up because naturally. Aye. Okay. Let me see about this. Okay. I will do the donation thing manually. I'm sorry that didn't work. Should be good if I just... not that. There we go. Almost forgot about the purple button. Wait, what purple button? Oh, okay. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Kopo. Okay. There we go. Okay. Congratulations, you have now been cursed with the eye burn. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work, I apologize for the donation not working. But I think that it works now. Are you guys regretting? Are you regretting the the choices that I have made for the filters? Because like pain. Oh, cursed with Ivern. Got sprayed in the face with pepper spray. Oh, hello. Oh, you're the cart driver. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. I think I've gone into every place. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. There's a library? You need to go into the library. Library! Welcome to the library. I believe you have a few overdue books. Please bring them back soon before I issue you a late fee. Sorry, I'll bring them back soon. A lot of the books I borrowed are for Claire. I hope she's almost done. I don't want a late fee. I like to come to the library often. It's a nice and quiet place to think and reflect on life. Suspicious book on a single table. Oh, okay. Demons and angels, myths, stories, and lore. I'm not too interested in this. I want to read it! Yoki, can you just, like... not? Can you just read it? Read it for me. Beast types. Unknown type, part 1. Beast types, unlike origin types and natural types, are not defined as human. Each beast type is considered their own species unrelated to each other, and thus have the overarching classification of beast type. It is unknown where they come from and have been known to simply just appear. They have a wide-ranging degree of intelligence and mannerisms. Most have been known to Most have been known to have the demeanor of wild animals and are typically very violent. But there have been documented cases of human-like behavior and intelligence. However, despite those with more human-like intelligence, beast types tend to revert to a more primal state, becoming aggressive and violent. No matter how close in thought and intelligence beast types can be to humans, beast types have shown they cannot determine the gravity of death. Okay, so that's what a beast type is. Got it. Origin, national types. You know, this would have been helpful to find earlier. 3 major classifications are origin types, natural types, and beast types. Natural types develop and share physical traits dependent on their environment. They typically share features with nearby wildlife. However, some have been found to rarely adopt plant-like features. Oh, okay. So the voice filter works, but the visual one works? I guess? I don't know why that didn't... I don't know why that didn't go through earlier, but it should be good now. Thank you for the donations, Wastelander. Ow. Almost. Ow. Knocked my hand on my water. Okay. Origin types, on the other hand, are those who do not adopt physical traits regardless of their environment. Natural types and origin types are classified as human. Beast types are not. Okay. So that's what that means. Yeah, and I don't know why it stacked the visual filters. I'm not going to question. Yeah, what voice filter is this set to? Is it... Okay, yeah, I don't know why it didn't do that, but... Okay. I think that it changed now. Should be good. I don't know why it didn't work. I guess my bot is just having problems today. Yeah, I had to go in and manually do that. I don't know why that didn't work. I apologize for it not working, but it's kind of out of my control. So. Yeah, it did change. I just had to go and do it manually. I think. Unless I just messed something up, which is entirely possible. Okay, let's see. Origin, natural type, blah 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 blah. After the appearance of beast types, natural types began to face prejudice, since both beast types and natural types share features with wildlife. Origin types are sometimes defensive and aggressive to natural types. This has caused division with communities. It's vocal to something. Some have chosen to live separate from each other as a result. Almost all beast types have the ability to alter their form in different stages. So that's why the tiger tar is like a little house cat. Got it. They derive their name from the enormity and aggression of their largest form. Some can change willingly, others seem to do so without realizing it. They typically do not hold their largest aggressive form for very long, however it have been known to wipe out entire villages and towns during that time. As one does, you know, just casually. Different kingdoms have different ways of dealing with these types due to their dangerous nature and threat. Many have killed them on the spot. I'm tired of reading, so we'll just... Okay, there's only one left. Let's actually just, like... Let's just bite the bullet. Not that one. Seems like a book was taken out of here recently. Okay. Oh, it must be this book. Okay. Okay. Let's go up this way. I don't think we've gone this way before. No exploring the town. No exploring the back alleys, I guess. Wow, you have a tail! You're so cool! I want to be like you when I grow up. Maybe don't wish for that too much. That's how Lonely Girl got turned into a wolf. A wolf demon beast type thing. Whatever. Hello, duck. Chirp! I don't care if you're not a duck, you are a duck. You are a small duck. My dad doesn't like the prince. He says he'll never be like the last king. Doo-doo. Okay. Just making sure my voice mod was, like, not freaking out. We are good. Okay. He says he'll never be like the last king. I mean, yeah. Yeah, considering that's kind of... Yeah, not entirely surprising. Hello, who are you? The prince is so handsome. If only he wasn't so cold and stern. Oh, welcome back, Yogi. Hello. Hey there. Got more work to do for the prince today? No, just taking a small walk. Yeah, a small walk that's bringing you, like, around the entire country. Just a slight morning stroll, you know? Halt! Oh, wait. It's just you. Yes, it is indeed just me. Downstairs is the dining hall. It'll be quite a time before our meal is ready, however. Got hours to wait, it's fine. Welcome back, Yogi. The prince is up in his office. We need him. Courtyard is up ahead. Okay, courtyard! I still miss the queen dearly. Sorry, I had to, like, hold back a sneeze. Oof. Okay. I looked up to the previous king a lot. I still mourn his death. I tried to hold out hope for the prince, but I don't know if he'll ever quite be his father. Statues of the former king and queen, the prince's parents. It's too bad I never got to meet them myself. People really seem to admire and respect them. The prince feels like he has to live up to his parents' reputation. Not only does he not want to let his people down, he doesn't want to let down the hopes and expectations his parents had for him. Must be hard for him. This is something behind the hedge. I must know. No? Nothing? No secrets? Okay. Fine. I guess you can betray my gamer instinct once again. No secrets to be found! Can I sit on the throne? It's a throne. I want to sit on it. I do want to sit on it. Do it. Ah! Don't want you even think about it. I won't really, don't worry. But I want to sit in the fancy chair. I know it's a symbol of power or something, but like, it's a fancy chair. When the king and queen passed away, the High Knight consoled the prince and helped give him the confidence to ascend the throne. I think in some ways the High Knight is the prince's confidant. confidence. Not confidant, confidence. The High Knight grew up alongside the prince, so they both trust each other greatly. She's worked hard all her life, and it shows in her skill and diligence. The prince is in his office at the moment. I think he's been meaning to see you anyway, but you should head up there. I suppose I can do that. Ah! Yoki! Sorry, I'm not scared. Really? Is it just because I snuck up behind you? Yeah, you're not really a beast type, are you? No, I'm pretty sure I'm not. How do so many guards still think this? The prince isn't even here right now. Wish I could step out for a bit. Nice. Hey, wake up! What do you think you're doing? Sleeping on the job? No, ma'am. Of course not. The prince should be back soon. The High Knight is currently dealing with matters here in the prince's stead. Okay, let's go see the prince, I guess. Oh, this is the dining hall. The prince hasn't been eating much these days. He seems preoccupied with all the reports of beast-type attacks lately. The prince works very hard, but his cold personality puts off a lot of people. A lot of his subjects and soldiers have some pretty unkind things to say about him. Okay, I just... the way that the hats are drawn, like, I know it's supposed to be like a chef's hat, whatever those are called, but it looks like a screw. Does it not? It looks like... it looks like a screw to me. We're currently preparing the prince's favorite meal, stuffed peppers with some baked clams as an appetizer. Fancy. Onions, mushrooms, chopped up garlic cloves, ground beef, and tomatoes. Seasoned with some salt, pepper, and thyme. All cooked and stuffed into a pepper and placed into the oven. A wonderful recipe for success. The food isn't ready yet. You can't rush perfection. What's this? So many different foods being prepared at once. I guess they do have to feed an entire castle. Yet another reason to not want to be the chef. Oh. Hello. Skulls in the dungeon. You don't bother cleaning those up. You're new here, so you don't know about Yoki. There was a beast type that got into the village nearby and really wrecked the place a few years ago. A few soldiers were sent over to get rid of it, but when they arrived, they witnessed her take it down, all by herself. It was unlike anything anybody had ever seen. She displayed both incredible strength and magic. People were speculating she was either a beast type or a witch, or maybe even both. Wow, how creepy! Did they ever find out what she was? No, nobody was able to figure it out. Not even she knew, apparently. One thing's for sure. If she didn't come in so peacefully, she would have been executed by now for sure. I wonder if anyone here is even capable of executing her. Seems like she'd overpower anyone. It's a good thing she ended up being on our side. Huh. I don't trust her one bit. There's no way someone like that comes out of nowhere and ends up being any good. If the prince had any spine, he'd have taken her out himself when she got taken in. Look to your left. Just look to your left, sir. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to notice Yoki right here, you know, just like chillin'. But okay, keep being rude, I guess. I remember the days we kept you in here. We all thought you were a beast type. You were so confused as to why you were so civil and didn't resist. I guess that's why the prince gave you a chance and let you work for the crown. What if we go in here? It's just like, I remember spending time in here. It's a potato rock. Best friend in prison. No one is on their left. Well, there was... well, I mean, I was on this guy's left, at least. This guy's right, but this guy's left. Anyways. Just... I'm having issues with stairs, apparently. Where is the princess' office? Oh, here it is. Okay. Anna, don't go back downstairs. Ah, it's you. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't trust you at all. You may have the prince and the High Knight fooled, but not me. Rude. Prince, we need to talk about your butler. And like half the nights in your service. They seem pretty shifty. You're awake early for a weekend, aren't you? Don't you usually sleep in on these days? I do, but I didn't sleep too well last night. I have been a bit more tired than usual oh no. Oh no. Probably because of all these nightmares. No? No, I don't think it's because of nightmares, Yoki. That's what happened to Lonely Girl, and then her dimension got, like, obliterated, so it may not be just the nightmares. Causing any trouble today? No, I haven't done anything. Freaking rude. Hello? Oh. What do you want? Cold as ever. I'm quite busy right now, so out with it, quickly. Just came to stop by. Had a bad dream, so I— Bad dream? Don't tell me you came here just for idle chatter. I guess I came here for something like that. Honestly, what do you want me to do? Console you? Read you a little bedtime story? Fetch you a warm glass of milk? This guy. You know, you'd be more popular with your subjects if you were a little more considerate. My people like me just fine, I'll have you know. That's not what I've been hearing. Enough of this. If you're finished, I'd like to get back to my work. Alright, guess I'll come by again later. Freaking rude. The prince is very concentrated on his work right now. Yeah, you don't say. Please do not disturb. A little late for that. Also, shouldn't you be, you know, by the door? So someone can't just, like, rush in and stab him in the back? And why are you not behind the table? Oh, this is always fun to watch. I love seeing you and the prince go at it. Okay. By the way, this paperwork I'm currently filling out is for you. Which means I have a job for you to do soon. Well, a few of my soldiers have disappeared up north. We think it might be due to an aggressive beast type in the area. And you want me to go and do something about it. Precisely. Once I have a little more information, I'll be sending someone to pick you up at the village. It'll still be a few days until we're ready to send you out, so there's no need to get ready just yet. When that time does come, you're to assist my men in scouting the area. If we determine the cause to be a beast type, you are to exterminate it at once. Alright. Just so you know, if it turns out to be a human behind this, I won't be helping with this. Of course. I'll uphold our agreement. And you must understand. You can only live peacefully in your little forest house if you follow my orders. Do not show mercy to these dangerous beast types. Should you do so and disobey my orders to eliminate it, I'll be redetermining your own threat level to our kingdom. Yeah, I get it. Man, such disrespect to the literal prince, who holds your life in his hands. Yoki has got some guts, misplaced as they may be. None may enter the prince's room. I won't let anyone set foot in the prince's room. What if I just... Well, it's Yoki. It'll probably be fine if she enters the prince's room. Yeah, I don't want to mess with you. Thanks, I think. Read his journal. Read his journal. Seems like some kind of index or record. Oh, there's a section for me in here. Yoki. Dangerous, suspicious character, potential beast type. Demeanor. Calm, passive, avoids conflicts. Princess notes. High risk due to inability to determine species and threat level. Unknown being capable of great strength and use of magic of questionable origin. Source of magic is unlikely witchcraft. Keep under surveillance at all times. Signed agreement. Free travel and residence in Castletown and nearby village in return for services to the crown. Will not enter village where a target is human, origin type, or natural type. Refusal or breach of signed agreement is grounds for elimination or detainment. Very comforting that elimination is specified first. Very, very comforting. Guess the prince really makes sure to document everything. Wonder how often this is updated. Alright then, so we are not welcome here. Though that shouldn't have been a surprise. Did I already go in here? Yes, I did. Let's talk to you again. Prince is in his office, blah 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 blah. Oh, I did already? Thank you for telling me that. Okay. Okay. So, what do I do now? I want to quit my job and become an apprentice to the tailors. You're so cute. Yeah, great reason for becoming an apprentice. I have a suspicion. This is the inn. Aw, man. I was really hoping that the there would be like a trash can in here with some more of the pages for the lore. I was thinking there was going to be that, apparently not. This bed is very comfy. Empty, I guess these wardrobes are for guests. Yep. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm gonna go find a duck. I think I know where a duck is. Town doctor already went to him. Choo choo choo, choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Hello. Chirp, chirp. Are you feeling lost? Confused? I'm here to help. Maybe like a hint? Yeah. Wanna have some fun on an adventure? Why not follow some heroes on a grand quest? You should be able to find them if you keep walking the rest of the village. But I can't go that way. I've already tried. Well... Okay, I don't know how much longer this game is going to go on. The one ending that we got suggested that it was kind of short, but now I'm not so convinced. So I think I may just find this, probably just go back to the house, or Yoki's house, and just call it, and I can pick this up next week. Cause, like, as much as I would like to keep playing, I do have some other things that I need to do today. Okay, actually, yes, journal. Let's actually just see if we can go west of the village, because I don't think that we can unless something changed. I mean, I guess that the prince did... he did give us permission to leave, but I thought that was up north, not west. And duck. Yes. Lovely little duck. Oh, there is a party of adventurers here, okay. Well, it's time we set out on our journey. To prevent unspeakable horrors from unfolding. I swear, if this just turns out to be a bunch of, like, LARPers, I would actually kind of love that. To protect our own world from a sinister evil. Defeat the Dark Lord. Come, friends, let us venture forth. Okay then. Huh? Dark Lord? That doesn't sound good. Those guys seem pretty capable. Maybe they can handle this, but I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe I should follow along just in case. Okay. Claire? Was that Yoki? Where's she going? That's what I want to know. Shrine of the Fire Crystal. It's so hot. Those guys sure are something to be wearing armor in this heat. I shouldn't fall too far behind. Let's get a move on. On the little jumps! Except I can't go back now. Okay. Cool? I guess. Can't go that way. Let's not get burned in the fire. I would like a save point. Save point, please. It would be nice if there was a save point in here. Should I be sprinting through this? Probably not. But here I am, sprinting through this. With no regard to personal safety. What exactly did that— oh. Hi? Hehe, I'm a random encounter. Shouldn't you be invisible? Well, I don't need to be invisible to you. Somehow I feel hurt. Woo! Into the hole in the wall. Can I— I can't go back. Okay. I kinda wasn't done there, but okay. Ooh, save point. Save point. Save point, save point. What is this? A save something? It's called a save point, Yoki. Okay. See, I really want to keep playing, but I also have other stuff to do. So, I'm in a bit of a conundrum. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going until either I hit another save point or this section of the story completes. Yeah, that will be the plan. Someone already did these. So I guess I'm on the path of the adventurers then. All the switches have been activated, and paths have already been cleared, including this one. But this challenge auto resets, hehe. If you want to get through, you'll have to solve it. Solve what exactly? Solve what? Hello? Okay, I'm gonna have to see if anyone's like made remixes of this, cause this music is great. It's empty. Already been looted. And of course you close the lid again. Where? Hello? Oh. I was hoping nobody would open this chest. I was saving it for me. It's also empty. Okay. How does one do this? Do I have to exit and re-enter the game? Is that how this is gonna work? Is that how this is gonna work? Hee, did you mess up? I can reset everything for you. Yes. I literally— what? What do you mean? What do you mean? I've not done anything. I can't even go back. What? Hello? Can I— okay. Hello. Halo. Hello? Halo. Hollow. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. Everything is already reset. What do you— I don't understand. Did you mess up? I can reset everything for you. No, it's— I had trouble getting— what do you— what do you mean? Am I stuck here? Please don't tell me I'm stuck here. Okay. Well, I guess let's reset everything. Even though it doesn't do anything. I'm so confused. Okay. This has to have something to do with it, right? This has to. The buttons have already been activated. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You can do it. I thank you, but I don't think that I can. I don't know what I'm doing. Still empty. Hello? SOS? Help? What in the world? Okay. This is just to another button that's already been pushed down. Okay. And this is why we use alternative save files. Hello? Hello? I don't know what's... You know what? I'm going to come back to this. Because I legitimately do not know what's going on. I can't push these, can I? I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness, I am an idiot. Just push the things. Okay. This one goes this way. And that one can't be pushed. Okay. This one still can't be pushed. I am learning things. Nah, you cute, to be honest. I thank you, I think. Okay. This one goes this... No. What? Wait, no. Wait, yes? Wait. Wait, no. Can... Oh, I can push that one. Okay, I messed up. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. Got it. Got it, got it. Got it. Oh man, I feel so dumb. Didn't realize that you could push these things. Okay. And how did this one go? I think it was this one. Yes. Okay, now you go this way. Okay. Can't do you. Can do you. Choo choo choo. And now you. Yes! Aha! I'm assuming those are fire columns that got turned off. Hello. Our dungeon's boss was defeated by the heroes. Heroes? Guess you meant those guys from earlier. Yay, we made it through! You know, as soon as I walked up to that, I was like, oh, that looks like a push puzzle. And then I tried to interact with one of the blocks and it didn't move, and I was just like, wait. Okay. Crisis averted, we're fine. That makes sense. Their goal to defeat the Dark Lord does seem pretty heroic. Since I also want to defeat the Dark Lord, does that make me a hero too? So are you gonna help us prepare for the next shrine, or what? I guess not. What next shrine? What do you mean? Sir. You cannot just say that and not elaborate. Oh, hi. Huh? The crystal. It's reacting to my sword. It is having a main character moment here. Go forth and accept its blessing. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is so ridiculous. I feel a strange new power. This light, it's healing my wounds. So this is the sacred light. So wonderful. Actually, this light is burning me a little. With this power, we'll be able to defeat the Dark Lord. Let us go, friends. To the next crystal. Onward! For the gods, for our future! For the future, huh? Wait, wasn't she a town member? The last one that went out, wasn't she part of the town? I feel like I've seen her sprite before. No, these heroes are the real deal, huh? Crystals with the holy light, chosen one. I've only heard of this sort of thing in stories. I'm kinda jealous. Well, I guess things will be okay in their hands. But I kinda want to see what happens. Well, it can't hurt to just follow along and observe. Oh, wow. How many crystals are there? Shrine of the Ice Crystal. So cold. Kinda want to go back to the other location now. Well, as that one hero said, onward! Slippery? Slippery. Classic. Hey, hang on a second. Whoa, Slippery! Hi, Yuki! I finally caught up with you. Claire? You followed me. Yeah, I did. It's really cold here. What are you doing in a place like this? Well, I decided to follow some heroes here. Whoa, are you a hero now? You're way too cool. No, they don't know I'm telling them. They were talking about stopping some kind of Dark Lords. It sounded pretty serious, so I decided to follow him and see what's up. That does sound pretty concerning. Okay, I'll come along too then. Haven't you already been? Yeah. Okay. It's kind of slippery overhead. Let's be careful not to fall off the side. I'm not too worried. This doesn't look too tough. Whoop. Big ice crystal does nothing, and my screen is freaking out. Calm down, computer. I know you're trying your best. Just chill. Yeah. That's the first time that's happened this stream, so things are improving from the last time. Yeah. Don't worry, the stream will fix itself in a second. I don't know why it does that. Yeah. See, it's gone now. I literally don't know. The internet has not been much help. See, I told you it wasn't too tough. You're so amazing. Though it probably would have been easier to just fly over this whole thing, right? That is against the spirit of it, Claire. Hey, isn't that one of the heroes? So it's time, huh? Yes. Auto-fixing. Hey, if it fixes itself, that's a win for me. It's time to prove your worth. It is time to attack! Yes. It's time we end this facade. Do not hesitate, and do not hold back. You know what you must do. Yeah, I hear you. And with this, it will be the end of those heroes for good. Monologuing. Looks like one of the heroes is about to betray the others. That was one of the heroes? Could've fooled me. Anyone who betrays their friends like that is no hero in my eyes. She seemed kind of hesitant about it, though, don't you think? No way! I bet she's the boss of this place. Well, we'll see. I swear, if this doesn't turn out to be just like a bunch of LARPers, I will be mildly disappointed. Eh? What are you looking at? You. And your, like, living booger self. Woo! Can I? Yes, we can hop. Hey, I think that's the heroes over there. Yeah. I think the plan is working like a charm. The trail is so wonderful. Hop. 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 More hop. Hoppity hop. This is a spot where I respawn. You can't claim this spot. I already did. Go find some other respawn point. Respawn? He means a spot you return to after you die. But isn't death permanent? Yeah, it is. I don't understand what you're confused about. Yeah, come on. Get with program, Yoki. Okay. I can't believe she would betray us like this. What could the reason be? I think I missed something on the left. I hope I get to go back. We mustn't be disheartened. We must keep going. How can you be so cold? She was our friend, our companion. She is one of us. The world is dependent on us. We cannot afford to be halted by such a thing. This is just one of the trials the gods have thrown at us. And we must overcome it, and move on. God's my foot! Who cares about some trial? Our friend comes first! Don't you dare insult the gods! We must put our personal feelings aside for the sake of the world. Everyone, we have to remain calm. We cannot fight amongst each other. This is exactly what the Dark Lord wants. We cannot play into his hands. I believe in our friend. There must be a reason. We are the heroes, chosen by fate and destiny. Wow. This looks like some real drama is going down. So she really did go through with betraying everyone. I told you she was no hero. I know her type. I don't know. I'm with the guy with the sword on this. Which one? There's two of those. Yes, there is. The one who acts like the main character. I believe in her. She seemed troubled about going through with all this. Whatever you say. To be honest though, I don't really like the cleric lady either. I don't care for people who put purpose above their friends. I like the guy with the big sword. His heart's in the right place. Let's go see what's over this way. Woo! Woo? Nope. This one. Really? Really? Wait, can I change directions on these? I don't think that I can. Okay. We're good. What did we just walk into? Oh, I think I've heard of these. I think this is called a battle system. I've never seen one of these myself before. Oh, look! She's back in the party again. I knew she wasn't all bad. Oh, how about that? Guess everything worked out. Don't you think? I don't think that cleric's doing so hot, though. Wish we could find out why she went through all that. Her motivation. Right? We missed the entire backstory! How'd they even get ahead of us anyway? Hey. Hmm? Huh? What are you doing here? This is my battle! No one will get in my way. These heroes' lives will fall by my hands! If you get in the way, I'll kill you first. Sorry. Ooh, she's upset. What is that? Uh-oh. Did she call for backup? She can call for all the help she wants. I'll slice them all down. I don't think that's... Let's get going, Claire, before this gets too messy. Sounds good to me. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is this a hot spring? Come on, Yoki, let's go for a dip. We should probably keep moving, Claire. I'm sure the heroes are probably gonna need this after the battle. I don't want to be around for when they get here. Aw, boo. I might just skip it and use some kind of healing magic instead. Oh, this is so amazing. I love every second of this. Are you guys on a date or something? Yeah, we are. No, we aren't. We're tailing the heroes. Oh? Are you a mid-boss? Ambushing them before healing is a fantastic idea. That's not why we're tailing them. Oh, this is amazing. What's up here? Oh, hi. I'm just gonna go this way. Hehehe. Hello, dragon. Can I get the chest that you're guarding? I'm guarding this special treasure. The hero seems to have skipped this room, so I wonder if I really have to keep guarding this. It's in there. A powerful armor upgrade! Armor? How dull. I'm more of a cloth person myself. The stuff you wear at the start of your adventure? Yeah. You can save up your money and just buy better weapons instead. If you're strong, you don't really need to upgrade your defenses. I don't think you'd be very good at this type of adventure. Oh man. I was not expecting this out of this game. Thank you guys for taking me back, even after all I've done. Of course! We're all in this together! Welcome back to the team. I'm sorry for doubting you. I'm glad to see you back. Don't worry about it. I really messed up, so you had every right to doubt me. Let's just keep moving forward. Together. As friends. Defeat the Dark Lord with the power of friendship! Let's go activate that next crystal so we can take down the Dark Lord. Onward! I wonder who those guys were that showed up during that last battle. No one important. Just, you know, the actual main characters. Well, I'm glad all that got resolved. Seems like things will be uphill for them now. I guess so. Do you really think they'll be able to beat the Dark Lord guy? Well, if things get rough for them, we could step in and help them. Sure they won't confuse us for bad guys and just attack us instead? I think I might take that risk with them. Well, I wouldn't. Where did they go? Where'd they go? Did they finish up already? But they had to come back the other way, so how did you not cross paths? They're fast, huh? So, what's this room for? Oh, I guess you didn't see last time. Well, in the last shrine there was a room that looked also like this. There's a room that also looked exactly like this one. But there was a large crystal in the middle of the room. It contained some kind of holy light. The hero that acts like the main character walked up to it. And there was a flash of light and the crystal was gone. I guess he fused with it. Wow! These heroes are the real deal, huh? Yeah, I thought the same thing. Sad I missed it. I want to see that. Let's go catch up to them so we can see it. Yeah, they couldn't have gone too far yet. The Sky Temple. The Shrine of the Wind Crystal. Apologies. Breezy. I like this shrine. It's more my element. I don't see the heroes anywhere. Are we that far behind? Let's try to catch up to them. Aye aye, Captain. Oh. That was... I'm gonna hurl! Well, that didn't That didn't lead to anything interesting. Oh, okay. It's so windy up here. I'm actually really scared of heights. Rather unfortunate that you spawned there, then. Let's go up. How are we supposed to cross this? Claire is a witch. She can kind of fly. I don't see any of those spinning warps for this. Did the heroes already figure it out? I know how to get over this. How so? Like this. I don't think this is how you're supposed to solve this. As long as we get to the other side, who cares, right? I mean, she's got a point. I feel kind of guilty though. It feels like cheating. It's not like this is our adventure. We don't need to follow the rules. I guess you're right. See? Easy, right? Kinda wanted to see what was in the other tornado, but okay. The crystal's still here. Wow, look at that thing! We somehow arrived before the heroes? Where could they be then? If they're not here, maybe they haven't even made it to the shrine yet. I didn't see anyone in their group who looked like they could fly. You do need to have the ability to fly to even get in here. Maybe they're in some other shrine to get an item for this shrine. Ah, I see. I didn't even consider that. Whoa. Okay, my power just went out for a second. Looks like the stream is okay though. Okay. Continue on like nothing happened, I guess. Maybe that's why the shrine was so short. Well, we did sort of just guess they'd be here. Felt like we followed them in here this time. More like we went with the powers of deduction. This is a floating building in the sky. How could this place not be a location for a hero's quest? I guess. Anyway. I want to see what this crystal's all about. Be careful, Claire. When the heroes activated one earlier, the light it emitted burnt me a little. It'll be fine. Just a light touch. Claire? Are you alright? Ow. Guess the crystal doesn't like us too much. Yeah. Guess it's because we're not the chosen ones. Or a hero? Huh. Let's just skip the next shrines and go right to the Dark Lord's place. I'm tired of this adventure. Yeah, I guess there isn't much of a reason for us to keep following the heroes. Can't be too hard to figure out where the Dark Lord's place is. Let's go! Dark Lord's domain. Kinda glad they skipped the other ones. I was getting kind of tired of that. Well, this wasn't very hard to find. Yeah, it really stands out. We'll be the heroes who beat the Dark Lord in the end. We'll show that, Crystal. Still bitter about it. Who wouldn't be? Ooh. Classic bad guy soundtrack. I like it. Okay. Treasure chest! I'm waiting for the heroes! I'm not just an ordinary chest, I actually work for the Dark Lord. And my stream is going buggy again. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, stream. Don't you do it. Stop it. No. Okay. Whoa, this treasure chest talks. What a nasty trick. I like that. Hey, doesn't this seem a little too empty? It does, doesn't it? This is the last boss, isn't it? Shouldn't there be, like, guards or something? Maybe we're just here so early the Dark Lord's underlings aren't ready yet. Though, I have a really bad feeling about this. And so we press on. We ignore our bad feelings. You ready, Yoki? Ready as I can be. My heart's actually pounding a bit. This is the real deal, huh? We're gonna come face to face with the Dark Lord. His presence, it's so strong. It is. Something feels familiar about this. Alright, here we go. It's time! The Dark Lord. I love how they're just playing along with this. I love it. So, you are the Dark Lord. Felt like messing up the world, huh? Well, we're here to stop you. We may not be heroes, but that doesn't mean we can't be the ones to take you down. So what's going on? Essentially, we found a band of heroes, and we followed them, and now we're in an RPG within an RPG, and we're taking down the Dark Lord, I guess. Any last words? Uh-oh, my space key. Huh? Oh, so mean. That voice. This better not be Zira. It can't be. Zira! You're joking! Zira, what are you doing here? You've gotta be kidding me. I'm so glad to see you two. Well, I'm not happy to see you. Wait, if you're here, where's the Dark Lord? Oh, the man here previously. Someone with the title of Dark Lord. I couldn't have someone like that wandering around in my territory. So, I disposed of him. Claire's face. Oh man. That's amazing. What? Wait, does that make you the hero? It's the man behind the glitches. Apparently, since whenever Zero shows up, my stream just like goes funky. So, I guess he is the man behind the glitches. Wait, does that make you the hero? Me? The hero? No, I'm afraid not. The previous Dark Lord's underlings were impressed by my strength, and so now they serve me. They made me their new Dark Lord. Weren't you already one? Ah. How anticlimactic. What a waste of an adventure. I'm going home. Ah, wait, Claire. It was nice hanging out with you for a bit, Yoki. It's a shame he ruined it. I'll see you back at the house, okay? Okay, I guess. Well, guess I'll get going too. If I ask you to, would you spare the heroes on the way here? Unlikely. But I appreciate you coming all the way here just to see me. Please, just go a little easy on them. Bro. Well, that was something. I hope the heroes will be alright. Huh? Are these the last ones? Ooh, yes! Found the missing journal pages. Okay. Let us go read the journal, and then we'll end off for today, I think. Were you always here? Oh, I've been looking all over for you, Yoki. Did you leave the kingdom? Oh, flips. I am not gonna answer that question. I am not gonna answer that. I am not answering that at all. Okay, there was an NPC here that looked like one of the heroes. I want to see if she is still here. I have questions. Not you. Not you either. Yeah. Not you. Okay. I guess I must have just been making it up. I guess. Journal pages are this way. Choo-choo-choo. Yes, the music is so good. And over to the castle, yes please. As pretty as that cutscene is, I don't want to watch it. There's a save point over by the journal, we can use that one. Okay. Were you always there? To be honest, I feel dull there was strolling forest too. Okay. Do. Are you a rabbit or are you something upside down? You're a rabbit, okay. I swear, the front and back sprites are so confusing. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with them. Okay. Journal pages. Do. The time had come. I couldn't wait on this any longer. I had to make a decision. I agonized over the reality of the situation. It hit me. It was finally here, what I'd been running from. What I'd kept a secret from Yoki. I knew that I couldn't tell her about any of this. I couldn't let her be involved in my life any longer. Everything will end. I couldn't let them find out about her. I can't let them find out about her connection to me. I can't let them find out about her power. Man, my English is broken. They were somewhere nearby. They left their traces. I know they did it on purpose. They could be in the village. They could be in the forest. It started buffering. On E, no less. Why are you like this? Okay, I'll just wait for a minute for stream to get its act together. It took over 2 hours for the stream to do this, so... Yeah. Yeah, it's 0 because it's glitching. I hate how that's like an accurate thing in this instance, though. I'll find them, and I'll lead them away from this place. They'll never learn about this house. I knew, to protect the only family I'd ever known, I'd have to disappear. Oh. Okay, so that was his room in the basement. But that... It's not 0, though. He doesn't have the right horns, and he's not wearing a chain. So it's not 0, and the stream is still glitching. I know you're glitching because you think it's 0 stream, but I don't think that it's 0. Just saying, I don't think that it is. Chill. Stream, calm down. Calm down, it's fine. You're fine. Chill out, please. Sir? Okay, are we good now? We're good? We're good? We're good. I'm gonna say we're good. Okay. I wish that we could have lived the rest of our lives together in this house. Okay, yeah. It is really not having a great time. I'm sorry, I can no longer help you search for your sister. Perhaps there was no void in your heart left by your forgotten sister. I'm using OBS. I've looked online for solutions to the problem. I think it's a bitrate problem, but I can't go too high or else, like, the stream will go at, like, 3 frames per second. So I did turn it up from what it was before, and yeah. I'm also just running it on a laptop, so it may just be that my laptop was overheating a bit. I don't know. It's fine. We'll finish this and end off, and then you won't have to deal with that. Perhaps there was no void in your heart left by your forgotten sister, but you helped fill a void in mine. Oh. In all our years together, I thought of you as a sister to me. Goodbye. I hope we get to meet again one day. Are you back yet? Charles? It was Charles! What was it that you were running from? Why couldn't you tell me? We could have faced this obstacle together. I wanted to be there for you. Like you were for me. I know you'll come back one day. I'll keep the house tidy for you, for when you come back. I think that's enough for today. I should head back. I'm sure Claire's wondering where I am. Okay, so that wasn't Zira. That was a completely separate entity named Charles. Who the heck is Charles? I have questions. Yes, yes, yes. Journal. Record stuff. I think this one's okay to do it on. I'm gonna say it is. Yeah. Another man behind the glitches. It's been Charles this whole time. It was never Zira, it was Charles! Been following us our whole adventure. It's not affecting the audio, is it? It's just the video? Oh wow, that's like... Man, that is some really intense glitching right there. Okay. Just hold out a little bit longer, OBS. It's fine. It's fine. I know we've been going for an hour more than I said that I wanted to, but just hold out for a little bit more while I get to the ending, please. Fly you up the mountain? Yes, please. Thank you. Hey, Claire. Hey, Yoki! Welcome back! Stop glitching, please, so my viewers can see the thing. Famous last words, yeah. Yeah. Chill out! Oh my goodness, stream, please calm down. Calm the heck down, please. I know you're trying your best, but please. Okay. Hey, Yoki, welcome back! What's up? You look pretty down. Are you okay? I'm okay. Just had a long walk. I'm just tired is all. Wait, am I causing it? No, I don't think that you're causing it. It's been doing this even when there's no one watching. I just don't know what's causing it. Well, I think that I do, and I tried to fix it, and it didn't work. Anyways. I managed to clear my head from that awful nightmare I had earlier. No, the chat has been working for, like, the last 2 hours. I really don't know. Yeah. I have no idea. I thought I fixed it, and I did, and then it didn't. So. Yeah, okay. Let's just get through this before it glitches again. I managed to clear my head from that awful nightmare I had earlier. So, I'm gonna head to bed, okay? Okay, sweet dreams! I'm worried about you, you know? Stop! OBS, can you please calm down? Twitch, please cooperate. Okay. I'm worried about you, you know? I mean, I'll still read it aloud, so it's probably fine, but like... Twitch, are you gonna cooperate now? Please tell me you are. Okay. I wonder how long this will go on for. Claire living here, my work at the post office, work at the castle, Zira's visits. I thought Charles would stay here forever, but one day, he just left. Will everything I have now, these peaceful days, will it all vanish too? No, I shouldn't think this way. Charles will come back one day, and nothing will vanish if I work to make sure it doesn't. That was quite a long stroll. Yeah, you don't say. Twitch, stop. Twitch! I think I could probably get some good sleep finally. Something that still bothers me. A sister. Did I have a sister? What was my life like before I met Charles? Why can't I remember? Do not glitch out on me right now, game. Do not. Stop. Stream. Stop. No. Not right here at the end. Not right here at the end. Stop. Okay. It's gonna keep going, I guess. Lonely Girl's sister? You might be right. Wait, but Lonely Girl didn't... Unless Lonely Girl forgot that she had a sister because she left that universe? But she was looking for her parents, not her sister. Think what you like. Stay as blissfully ignorant as you are now. That'll make everything easier. In time, everything you are will be mine. Enjoy these remaining peaceful days while they last. Blank won't be able to hold it back anymore. Her influence will reach here soon. I'll make sure you're ready, Yoki. What? 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 Okay, so Zero isn't antagonizing Yoki, he's preparing Yoki to fight against her own world being corrupted like Lonely Girl's was? I guess? So did Zero send Yoki here in the first place? Oh. Oh, it's not over yet. Okay. Dot 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 dot. Suspicious silence. It hurts. Someone stop me. I don't want to hurt you. Oh. Wait. Wait. Yoki. Please, run. Wait. So was that Yoki's sister? That must have been Yoki's sister. But I feel like we saw that particular, like, demon eye thing, whatever it was, in Escaped Chasm 2. That was one of the endings, but I thought that was Yoki, and apparently it's not? Wait. My brain is exploding. Okay. Yeah, if you choose not to pick up the doll, then... But... In the other game, it looked like it was Yoki. But I guess it wasn't? Okay. Wow, welcome to the bonus room. You went through a lot of reading just to get here, huh? Well, I hope you're ready for more of it! Yeah, she replaced the parents' room if you don't pick up the doll, but I could have sworn that was Yoki, not... her sister. Who I'm assuming to be her sister. He must be thinking, who is this? I'm Tem, of course. Or Temmie. The creator of this game. I hope you liked it. I know you really don't do much except walk around and make images appear, but I learned how variables work, so there's cool random stuff sometimes. Like this! I worked really hard on drawing all the art and writing things. I even tried my hand at the music, but it was too hard. I am not a cat again, I am a duck. I think this is an improvement over the cat. So I made Toby and Camellia do it instead. Isn't the music amazing? Yes, the music is amazing. Better than the game itself, if I do say so myself. No, the game is amazing. I want more of it. Well, anyway, insert player name here. What can I do for you? Favorite color? Orange! What's next? A good question. I'm not sure yet. I've been thinking I want to try doing a comic. So maybe a small little comic thing, and then maybe another game? I also want to do another animated video at some point. I'm eager to continue the story in many different mediums. Please, Temmie, please keep continuing this. I need it. I just haven't figured out which ones yet. Okay. Lonely girl? Well, if you want to see... Yes, I do want to see. I smell it! I smell it! I smell that scent. She was here recently. Yoki was here. I'll find and eat. What? Wait. No, I wasn't ready for this. No, I wasn't ready for this. No. I mean, yes, but no, I was not ready for this. I can't. I've already gone on for an hour more than I thought that I was going to. Look at this walking animation. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. Oh, does she know how to read the language in the letter? Does she know how to read the language in the letter? I don't care about you. I want to see the letter. Letter. Huh? What's that smell? It smells familiar. We are a lonely girl again, yes! It's coming from here! It's paper! What's on here? This is from... Oh, does she remember? Does she remember? Oh, I'm happy! She remembered her parents! She remembered why she's here! Oh, I'm so happy. What else can I do for you? Beast type? Yeah! Cool name, right? Totally doesn't sound like a temporary name at all. Sorry. I'm not very good at thinking of names. It's her diary on the tree. Yes! Like... She did it! Oh, this is so great, Temmie, please keep doing it. But it's okay. These types are just this world's naming convention for them. It's not like other worlds all use the same names except for each creature or concept. I'll have more chances to think of a better name for them. Other worlds! Yeah! You'll see one day. I hope. Temmie, I need to see it. I need to see it. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it way too good to come out of a silly little game like this? Seriously! Camila and Toby are really incredible, huh? A few of the arrangements are actually some melodies I made originally. My original songs were really rough. I'm still a novice at music making. When I listened to the arrangements Camila made of them, I actually teared up. They were such a cool arrangement of a song that I made myself. It was a really inspiring feeling. Makes me want to make more music. Now you can finally speak. Oh yeah, what did you get muted for? That was like a while ago. Wait, did you actually get muted? I don't know. Aye. Okay. I'm actually gonna go back into this. Ah, come on. Okay, fine. Sigh. Beast types, a theory on their origin. It is believed that beast types are those who have arrived from another world, but are incompatible with the world they've entered. This creates an instability in their form while retaining varying levels of their previous identity. They consistently stabilize and destabilize their appearance based on their emotions. Oh. Not muted, like I didn't mean to spoil anything. Oh, yeah, I greatly appreciate you not spoiling anything, because that was amazing. I think there are still other endings to get to, I think. Oh, I forgot to return that to the Ah, you're the one who borrowed it from the library. Got it. I'll put it back one of these days. Can't read it anyway. The words are too difficult for me to understand. A collection of 10's favorite manga. There are so many. I'd like to buy the physical and support the artists. Soft, comfy bed. I tend to sleep at the bottom corner of the bed. I don't know why, but I find it very comfy. It's also very imperative that my pillow is flat or my neck hurts in the morning. Just thought you'd like to know that little tidbit about me. I love that there's a poster of Edgy McEdgeface above her bed. Pan's laptop. It's very slow and has food stains all over it. My keyboard is the second plate. Same though. Pam's computer. It's very fancy and has a large monitor. Also food stains all over it. Pam's box. What else can I do for you? Get out of here. Okay. Oh no! I thought you were just gonna disappear like in the other game. Why are you— wait. Where are you going? Wait. Wait, Temmie, no. Wait. I want to follow you, but I also don't want to accidentally end this. Ooh, secret room. Back. Pushable box. And Brug. Up, up. Have you thought about playing the game Avoiding Zero? The guy is more sensitive than you might think. The problem is that she makes short gains even though this is actually longer. Yeah, I really want more. I want more. I was really expecting this to be a longer thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pushing the box. What a lovely painting. Can I? What happens if I... Eh? No, okay. Can't do anything with that. Okay. So I guess I know what we're doing next time. We're avoiding Zero at all costs. But I wanna go meet Temmie. Okay, fine. Still, it looks like it's missing from this game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I feel like this is, like... I feel it's like a concept game, which I suppose is what it is, but like, for a concept game, this is amazing. I love it. I know what my new obsession is for the next few months. But yeah, okay. So that is one, well, two technically, I guess, endings of Dweller's Empty Path. Like, okay. Thank you guys for coming along, and thank you for your donations to Extra Life. They do go to a very good cause, helping kids get the medical attention that they need. Because medical attention is very expensive, as I have learned in the last 2 years. But yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming along for this adventure, seeing 2, technically, endings of Dweller's Empty Path. I know that there are 4, I believe. I will probably go through this game again next week and see if I can get a different ending. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming along. I will see you guys next Saturday with more Dweller's Empty Path, probably, unless I change my mind, but I probably won't. But yeah, if you want more updates on, like, if the stream gets cancelled or anything, you can check out my Instagram. I'll put it in the chat right here. This is my art account for Instagram, but I do post, like, I do post, stream updates if you need to know, like, what's happening with streams. There's supposed to be an S on productions, but yes. Okay. This outro has gone on far too long. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the cooler weather, or the warmer weather if you're in the southern hemisphere. And farewell!